What's up, everyone? So today is another day. I mentioned in my last video I was going to do some maintenance and stuff on my loader. Plans have changed. I'm actually going to get my Ford delivered to the shop that's going to be working on it. So I'm going to get all go over to my friend's house, pick up a trailer, and then work on trying to get that truck loaded onto the trailer. Kind of sucks because the truck doesn't run, so I'm going to have to get creative with how I get the truck onto the trailer. So anyways, let's get that started and we'll meet you guys over at the yard where the truck's parked. So I got the trailer. This is my friend Lon. Once again, he's let me borrow his trailer. So I have the truck parked over here. Kind of explain the story. I was doing a job and I was there. Luckily it was for a friend of mine, and got there, no problems. Truck started up just fine. And got there, started doing some of the work, then I went to start it back up to go get some more topsoil. I was doing some topsoil for them. It started, but then it was running like it sounded like it was missing hard. And luckily my friends that I were doing the work for, they own an automotive shop. They don't work on diesels particularly. That's why I didn't leave the truck there for them. And I just want this thing to work 100%. You know, I don't want any more issues with this truck. Obviously I know it's an old truck, I'll have issues, but I want to mitigate majority of the problems that this truck's been having. It's been having like a wiring gremlin for the past couple months here. So anyways, we put the scanner into it and it said it had an IDM injection driver module fault. So I mean, I know the injection driver module on the 7.3s is underneath this fender, but I just feel like there's more going on with this truck than what I'm seeing, and I just want a shop that works on these things, you know, all the time to go through this. And from the research, and I've talked to Ryan's Diesel Service, which is actually he's a good friend of mine. I called them and he pointed me in the direction of these guys, High Velocity Diesel. So hopefully they're good people to work with. But if my experience with Ryan from Ryan's Diesel Service, he's not going to recommend anybody unless he believes in them. So that's good. I'm just gonna, just for giggles here, I'm gonna see if the truck does fire up. I doubt it will, but let's see what happens here. Wait to start. If it does start. Nope, not going to start. So I'm gonna get the skid loader here fired up, get this thing warmed up, get this brush attachment off of it, put the bucket on, and I guess just drag this truck around and push it onto that trailer, hopefully. I haven't fired this thing up in a while. It smells like mouse. That ain't good. Let's see. I'm gonna get behind the truck, see if I can push it. Hopefully there's enough room to fit in between this camper and the truck. It's not looking like it though. Oh, I should be able to actually. Let's see what I got going up front here. Oh, wheels are starting to turn. That's awesome. Whoa. I just don't want to put the truck in neutral because I don't have anybody here to help me right now, and I don't want it to go rolling too far. So I guess we'll just keep plugging along and seeing what we can do here. I'm gonna have to push the truck over somehow or drag it over. Be nice if I can get somebody to help me. I just don't want to bother my friends' employees to come help. I think I'm gonna grab a chain, see if I can just drag it really quick. I should have a chain somewhere. We'll figure it out one way or another. A good spot. Just hook it there for now and see what we can do with that. to put the truck in neutral. Put the truck in neutral, and I guess I can use the skid loader to stop it if absolutely need be. Oh, it's buried in a hole right there. That's why it's not wanting to go anywhere. Let's go a little bit farther. Might be able to get behind it now. Gonna pick up and drive it around this truck here. There. Now I'll get behind it. Oh. Little by little we'll get it there. Be easier to have my loader. My loader is so much easier to use. You can see more. I can stand up and kind of get a better idea of what's going on. But this is what I have here right now, so we're gonna have to just make do with it. What I'll do is I'll take the back of the truck and go to my left when I'm in the skid loader. Should help it. It's a tight squeeze getting this truck onto this trailer, width-wise and length. Yeah, these tires like just squeezed through. I think I'm doing pretty good actually. Just keep shoving. How are we looking? So I'll be honest, this is going better than I thought it would. I guess the truck's not completely on the trailer just yet. Looking good. I'm gonna push the truck forward a little bit more. Reason being is this is a tilt deck and I don't want a lot of the weight on the back part of it. I'm gonna push it on just a little bit more, probably like another 12 inches. What's going on?
You got her up there.
Yeah.
Taking it with that?
Taking it out to Edgerton.
Oh,
so no, it's a shop out there and they work on nothing but 7.3s. So, and I've been having issues with this thing all summer. So
you better get the specialist on it then.
That's kind of where I'm just like, I'm done with it. Let somebody that works on these things daily. So, yeah, that was quite the chore getting it from back there over here. It went better than I thought it was going to though, honestly. So, what are you guys up to today?
Just getting stuff ready. Figure out about what the snow's going on.
Yeah.
Who knows what we're really getting at this point.
I think it's too warm to get anything sticking. Yeah, I mean, it's what, 50 degrees right now?
Different model forecast tomorrow could be predicting up to 3 to 4 inches.
Okay.
And then quick downfalls.
Yeah.
They're saying they think they're overrating it.
Yeah. Well, they always are. It's the first one of the year.
I think we're like right on the borderline where they're saying.
Yeah, they're always going to talk it up, especially for the first of the year. I can't see anything.
Stuff on the grass.
Yeah. I was just about to say, I can't see anything sticking to pavement. Alrighty, well I'm gonna keep getting this thing shoved on there and then get my mess cleaned up back there.
Alright, have a good one.
Alright, we'll see ya. Of course, they come out to help once I get the thing on the trailer. It is what it is. Not that they could have helped out much more than what I've done anyways. Alright, all that's smoothed out. Let's go get that truck strapped down and head off. Got about the place I'm going to is about an hour away, so got a little bit of a drive to do. Truck strapped down. I think I've mentioned it once before, but I always try putting like the binder or the actual ratchet mechanism on the passenger side of the vehicle, trailer, whatever. Reason being is if I have to retighten something down or whatever the case may be, I like to be able to do it all off the passenger side, so when you pull over on the side of the road, you're not on the traffic side of the vehicle. Trying to redo this. That's a little something that I try keeping in mind safety wise. You know, obviously when you start pulling trailers a lot, I don't care how good you are at strapping stuff down, you'll eventually run into the time that you have to restrap. So, all right, I'm gonna roll this window up on the truck, and then we'll take our little drive out there. Made it here to the shop. I was just talking briefly with the guys that they're gonna help me with this, or the wife. This is just a husband and wife deal. So I'm gonna get the truck moved over to the left side here and start unstrapping it and see if I can shove this truck off. It's getting chilly out. That snowstorm, I don't even know if you call it a snowstorm, but the potential for some winter flurries. That's definitely moving in the air. Doesn't help that I'm out in the middle of a cornfield and the wind is ripping. Let's see what we can do here. All right, well that went way better than loading it. Guess before I go give her my keys, I'm gonna unload a bunch of my stuff out of this truck. I think I got a good majority of what I would need, just my basic hand tools. Be nice to have all of it, but obviously I'm not gonna unload the whole truck just for a couple weeks or whatever it may take for them to get this truck going. All right, I think I got everything out of there that I need. I guess if I don't have everything I need, and I absolutely need it, I know where the truck is. Actually, the truck came off better than I thought it would.
See, you were worried for nothing.
Yeah, well, I like to be prepared before.
I know, I get you. You do your thing. I will, it probably won't be until mid to the end next week.
Yeah,
Anyway.
that's fine. I just wanted to get it out of here because I know tomorrow it's supposed to snow and
Yeah.
I plow, so
I get it.
I just wanted to kind of get it out here and
Yep.
get it out of the yard.
We're gonna get it moved and get it parked back in a stall so he can actually plow when he needs to.
All right, well, thank you.
Thank you.
Yep, you have a good Thanksgiving and everything.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you. Truck's dropped off. I'm gonna run back home. No, I'm gonna go drop this trailer back off at my friend's house there. And then I gotta go get the salter cover on this salter, V-Box salter here. Like I mentioned in the last video, I gotta kind of bend those sides in so I don't rip the new cover. So let's head back, go take care of that. Man, I don't know what road I'm on right now, but man, is it bad. I don't know. I hope the camera's doing justice, but like, wow, like I am shaking. Otherwise, another thing I wanted to mention, you probably can't see it on camera, but over the bridge overpasses, the county has been out brining the roads. Brining is like a liquefied salt that they put down. It's a pre-treatment. I honestly don't know how much it actually helps, but they say it does. But if it's gonna snow, it's gonna snow. It's not like the salt is gonna burn it off that quick. Well, You can hear it in my voice on how bumpy this road is. This is insane. So, all right. So the plans right now is I gotta drop this trailer, like I mentioned earlier. I gotta drop this trailer back off, and then I have an estimate a little bit later this afternoon. And then I gotta for sure get the salter cover on this salter. They're talking that we're gonna get more snow now, so I'm actually kind of nervous, and I'm wondering if I should run up to the shop and get my plow over to the accounts, and then get my skid loader over there. I'm not sure yet. We'll figure it out as we go here though. Just got back from my journey. Felt like that one took forever to get back home. All right. Oh wow, this thing came undone. That was no bueno. Good thing the trailer didn't fall off. If the salter wasn't here, this would be a little bit easier. On my way home here, probably about 15 minutes west of where I'm at right now, it was actually starting to flurry pretty good. Like, it was starting to get the windshield wet pretty good, and was actually kind of starting to build up on the shoulders, which I'm blown away because it's in the mid 40s right now, and it got up to about like 50 degrees this afternoon. I can't see the snow sticking, but I'd rather be prepared than not prepared, I guess. So right now I gotta get this trailer off. I have a estimate to go to. I gotta be there at 4 o'clock. It's like 3:15 right now. It's about a half hour away, so gonna hurry up, get this unhooked, go take care of that estimate, and I gotta come back. I gotta get the cover on this salter before we start getting anything. So catch back up with you guys once we're done with that estimate. I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but I guess you can see the windshield getting pretty covered. It's actually starting to come down pretty good. I would not have expected this. I mean, I guess I expected it's towards the end of November, but I just can't picture this stuff sticking, and if it does stick, it's just gonna stick to grass. I may be wrong though. We'll see what happens. So it's obviously later at night here. I'm actually at the yard where I park everything. I'm gonna work on, the reason why I'm here is because there's light, and I want to do some hammering on these edges, get those folded over to protect that tarp. Get that tarp put on this. Sounds like, I don't know, around between 6 o'clock tomorrow morning is when the snow is supposed to start. Winter weather advisory is what the news is saying now. I don't know, I've been hearing all different things of what's going to actually happen. Sounds like the most common is anywhere between 2 to 4 inches. Now if it actually sticks to the pavement, not sure, but it sounds like it's supposed to come down really fast. Not sure if that's going to happen either. It's the first winter event of the season, so I'm sure everything's talked up more than it needs to be. But all right, let's get this tarp on here. Kind of made some sharp edges. I'll get my grinder and kind of buff that out, especially this corner right here, so that the tarp doesn't have a sharp edge. Got those corners all buffed out, which is good. Now here's the new tarp. I would like this someday, instead of having this stupid tarp, I think it'd be way nicer to have kind of like a door that I flip over this thing. It's kind of, you know, there's a hazard of falling off the truck. Like if I ever got employees, I'd be worried about my employee falling off the truck and getting hurt. Obviously I don't want to get hurt either. There, the only thing I gotta worry about is that corner, but I buffed that out pretty good, and now it doesn't have that sharp edge to flap around on. I feel so unprepared right now because I don't have my skid loader. I got none of that over there. Like I mentioned earlier, I don't know if we're actually going to be doing anything anyways. I do know that the by tomorrow afternoon, if we do get any snow, it's supposed to warm back up and it's supposed to turn to rain. So this is gonna be one of those things we're gonna have to kind of watch and kind of judge accordingly to see what to do. Well, good morning. It actually did snow. It's a little after 7 o'clock right now. Just getting ready to leave the house. I'm gonna get the plow hooked up to the truck here and go out, kind of scrape the ground a little bit. There's probably about, I don't know, 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch on the ground, which I didn't think was going to actually happen. So get the plow on there, go scrape the ground, get some salt down. This is all supposed to turn into rain here soon, so we'll see what happens. I can't actually believe how much it's snowing right now. Well, there we go. All hooked up. Let's go push some snow. Got the driveways, or all the parking lots, got them all kind of scraped down. I'm gonna go grab a load of salt. I'm gonna go salt all these really quick, let that salt kind of start burning some of the slop off. I think I might run and go grab my plow for my skid loader and my skid loader, just in case it continues to snow. It'd be way easier to plow all this than trying to do it with my truck. So let's go get some salt, get the stuff salted, and we'll go from there. Really quick, let's make sure this thing still works before I put a load of salt in it. Alright, good. Let's see if this old pig starts. Well, she's not plugged in, so that ain't a good sign. Come on. Alright, that ain't good. I got some starting fluid. We'll give it a low shot of starting fluid, I guess. Hate doing that, but I need salt. The thing wasn't plugged in, unfortunately. Old trusty Rusty did the job again. Now let's get her plugged in, so that way the next guy doesn't have to worry about that. Which, where's the end of the plug? Let me guess, down here in the snow. Yep, down here in the snow. Well, there's still power here, so that's good. Alright, let's go get some salt down on the ground. Try to go getting at my plow for the skid loader, get the skid loader out here. Oh, I'm so unprepared right now, it's not even funny. Just got done kind of salting the parking lots there. I'm gonna run up to my shop, grab my dump trailer and my snow plow for the skid loader, get that dropped off at the accounts here, and then get the skid loader over here. And because this is turning into more than what I thought it was going to, honestly, so I'm gonna go run and grab all that stuff, make sure I got all that stuff here. I know it's supposed to switch over to rain here at some point. I'm just not sure when. So I just want to make sure I have everything here at the properties to take care of them, which is kind of a bummer. Wasn't planning on doing this because I wanted to paint that plow and everything. I guess I can run that plow around and get it painted another time. So I'm driving up to my shop right now. Obviously, I cannot believe the amount of vehicles that are in the ditch already. I mean, I guess I can believe it. It's the first snow of the year. It's still wild to me to know that there's that many people that don't know how to drive in snow that have lived up here in Wisconsin. But I will give them credit. This is some slippery, sloppy stuff. It's kind of a nasty snow event. It's like that wet, heavy snow, and when it's wet like this, it's slippery. I don't know. There's different types of snows. When it's really cold out, the snow is kind of powdery and it's not really slippery at all. But when it's warmer out right now, like warm like what it is right now, the snow is almost like, it's like driving on ice, it seems like. And then also the wind. The weathermen were not wrong about that. I bet you driving up here at the gust of wind that's coming through here, I bet you it's 45 miles an hour plus. So we're just about up here to the shop. Gotta get hooked up to the trailer, get the plow loaded up, boogie on back, and get that dropped off, get the skid loader there. And then I just may be using that new machine that I was telling you guys about. Didn't tell you what it is, but I kind of mentioned it in my last video. I guess it all depends on if it actually rains, if it starts to rain like they say it is. If it's gonna rain, it's gonna probably melt all this stuff off pretty quick and I won't need to use it. But I at least want to get the skid loader out here. It'll just make plowing these parking lots so much easier. So, all right, let's get back to the shop and get hooked up. Just getting here to the shop. Wow. The snow is drifting in this area. There's about, I don't know, 6 inches right here. I would say there's probably at least 2 inches on the ground. I've never felt so unprepared in my life. I felt more prepared on my wedding day than this. Loaded up on this thing. I gotta stop, get some fuel. All right, that's good to see. The salt that I put down about an hour ago, that's doing its job, so that's good. I'm gonna dump this stuff out of here, hurry up, go get my my skid loader. Perfect. It's always something, that is for sure. It's always something. Let's get this machine loaded up and get back there quick, start plowing. That should be good. And I got 3/4 of a tank. That should be enough to get me by. Weather's starting to warm up now, so This is probably going to start turning into rain here at any minute. All right. I wish I could explain to you guys on how bad this machine right here smells like mouse pee. Francisco. Alright, commercial lots are pretty much done. I'm gonna run over to the residential driveways I got, get those cleaned up quick, and then I'm gonna run and go grab the other machine.
Hey, for some reason we thought you was Tino.
Oh no!
Because we were waiting for him.
Oh no! No, it's me! What am I up to? I'm pouring concrete right now.
Right.
Alright, I'm gonna keep...
In the basement maybe?
What's that?
You in a basement today?
No. Alright, I'm gonna keep going, you guys. Residential driveways take like no time at all. Just wanna make sure I'm recording. Yeah, I'm recording. Good. Otherwise, for the last 15 minutes I've been talking to myself. Driveways are done. Let's run back to the properties down the road there and go grab the truck trailer again, and go grab the new to me machine. So the new machine that I have, it's small, and I've never tried starting it when it's cold out, obviously. So I'm hoping that it starts good in the cold. It needs a little bit of TLC, but everything I own is kind of like that. I ended up buying a little Bobcat 751, which to my understanding this is the older series of the newer S130. So it's a small frame machine, and it'll do the job. Gotta shoehorn myself into here. Oh. All right, glow plugs. Probably gonna end up taking this door off because it's not it doesn't have a windshield wiper on it, so can't really see what I'm doing. Come on, you can do it. And there's also no back window, so I gotta get that in there. Let's try the glow plugs again. Alright, well it's 30 degrees out and this thing doesn't like to start, so that's not a good sign. We're getting something. Alright, it started. thing warm up while I go down the road. Woo! Almost just fell there. Excited to try this little thing out. She's not the fastest critter in the world, but it sure beats being on a four-wheeler. Alright, all the sidewalks are done. I'm gonna go finish, do the finish salting on everything, and then I'll be 100% done. I am beyond happy that I purchased that that little Bobcat. I'm gonna call it Little Bob from now on. But that saves so much time getting all the sidewalks done. That was always the hardest part for me. Now that I got a skid loader for plowing the parking lots and a skid loader to do the sidewalks, I'm set to go. So let's continue and get this all buttoned up. All my parking lots are salted. I do have one more parking lot that I have to actually go plow. I have to do that with the truck. The reason why I haven't done it this entire storm, or whatever you want to call it, is that there is actually nobody in the building. The building's up for lease right now. So I just kind of left that one in the back burner. I'm gonna go take care of it right now. With it being the middle of the day like this, there's a bunch of vehicles all parked in the parking lots. So I'm gonna have to come back here later today or later tonight and come back through and scrape everything where I left, you know, windrows of snow or whatever. Clean that back up and then I'll salt those areas again. But this storm's just about done and went pretty good. Definitely nice having that new machine. So I just got here to my my last area that I had to do. I already salted it. Obviously with this being an asphalt parking lot, snow doesn't stick to it as much, and I don't know what, it's always kind of not snowy here in this parking lot. It never seems to accumulate a lot. So anyways, I put a little bit of salt down. I'm gonna go run back, take my dump trailer back to the yard. I'll catch back up with you guys here a little bit later tonight when all those cars move, so I can go plow out all those parking lots and finish salting that stuff. So catch back up with you guys here soon. So some time has passed. It's obviously not nighttime yet, but the sun came out for a while and it burned off a lot of the snow. Obviously you can see the parking lot is pretty good shape. So I got a little bit of salt left in my salter. I'm gonna go get rid of that at the yard. I did go through with my little Bob, the little Bobcat that I have. That's what its name's gonna be now, is Little Bob. But anyways, I went through and kind of cleaned up the areas, back dragged some areas where the snow was. Parking lots don't need to be salted anymore. I got probably about half a bucket to 3/4 of a bucket of salt left in the salter there. I'm gonna run back to the yard, empty that out, but I'm gonna end the video off here, pick up a new video tomorrow. As always, thanks again for watching. Catch you guys in the next one.